Yep, it's me again. Oh, what's the matter? You thought the internet was safe without me? Think again. Because I'm reading some more horrible creepypastas. So, this story is actually pretty long. So, yeah. I'm gonna make 2 or 3, depending on how long the story is. But, either way, I'm gonna be doing this. And here comes a burp. Excuse me. And now, this is not scripted except for the story. Well, let's get on with this. Yeah. So here's the backstory, according to the writer. Growing up as a kid in the mid-90s, I was a Nintendo child. Through and through, weekend upon weekend would go by as my brother and I played SNES and N64 until the cows came home. Apparently this guy is French. What? Back then, I was especially partial to my brother's N64 and the set of games he had with it. As a result, those got played a lot more by me and made Mario Kart 64 my favorite game. Nazi zombies and Modern Warfare may have taken up most of my gaming time as I became part of the Xbox Live age, but Mario 64 still held a place in my heart as my all-time favorite. All of that was before these past 2 weeks. Now I won't touch an N64 at all, and I rarely play any Nintendo titles for that matter. Okay, this is already bad. A few months back, I brashly sold my N64 and my SNES at a yard sale my family was holding. Avarice and arrogance were brought to me by my discovery of emulators. In my eyes, their ability to deliver classic games in unlimited quantity at no cost was second to none. I don't remember much about the yard sale, but the family whom I sold it to left a distinct memory in my mind. Okay, to save time, let's just skip the entire backstory. Okay, blah 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 blah. He apparently sold his SNES to this woman, and he went to a game shop because his brother was all like, "Oh my goodness, why did you sell it?" And found it, blah blah blah. And now to the game. All of the cups were completed on gold. However, whoever played this game was pretty close to getting everything, as the only things left to complete were the reverse cups. It wasn't any fun to build on someone else's file, so we went to data to clear it. The lap times read all the same, 6 minutes and 66 seconds. Oh! 6 minutes and 66 seconds! Not only was this really creepy, but also really illogical. How could someone get a perfect Grand Prix record with time trial times like that? My brother, being the skeptic he was suggested it was someone trying to mess with us. Now, he said it was earlier illogical. Now, one thing that I would seem to be illogical was the fact that you can't even go to 60 seconds, let alone 66. So, I don't know why you didn't mention that. Not being inclined to disagree, I cleared the data with the press of a button. That was undoubtedly the worst decision I have ever made in my life. Shut up! The game shuts off by itself. Only static could be seen and heard for a good 5 minutes. Dominantly audible was the depressed, scared voice of Mario repeating a cryptic phrase. You have driven us, he said in clear melancholia. Whatever. And now you must suffer. And now you must watch us suffer. Now, there's something wrong. This guy uses way too many ginormous words, so please, I'm sorry, I can't read all those words, like the word you're saying, if I'm putting it up. I don't know how to edit that yet. I'm currently in the phase of novice when it comes to freaking, Everyone starts out small. But anyways. My brother thought that this was just something someone programmed into the cartridge. I had been playing the game for the entire time after dinner, and I refused to play it after what happened. Okay, my brother was visibly shaken, but he still wanted to prove to me nothing out of the ordinary was wrong with this game. So he played it with me watching the next morning. He switched on the game without incident. The start menu and player select screens were all normal. He chose the Star Cup and started the first race. All the characters looked normal, except things were very wrong. The borders on the sides of the track didn't display their usual Wario Stadium. Instead, they read, "You will pay." When the race started, the Kutu had a menacing smirk on his face. Evil will be the best way to describe it. After his sign said the number 1, it said die rather than go. Every time someone slipped on a banana, they didn't make the cheerful cartoonish outburst they would normally make. Their cart would sputter out, and black smoke would begin to fume out of the engine, accompanied by the screams and cries for help. My brother's character, Luigi, hurled his first close-range red shell in the entire race. It hit Yoshi with an explosive crash, and his car went to pieces. The familiar little dinosaur was now bisected, just past the spine, crawling along the track and begging for this to end. My brother was now visibly perturbed, but he pressed on and finished the race. Wow, this creepypasta is something so far. I guess I have one more. I guess I can do this last paragraph. Right when he passed the finish line, a distorted version of the victory theme played, accompanied by a slow, distorted, demonic laugh, and several explosion sounds. As Luigi made his victory lap, all of the racers whose carts were smoking had died. As their last cart exploded, we get it, they're dead. Charged 64-bit blood body parts littered the course as a plume of smoke hovered over the racetrack. In front of all the racers' names, it said, R.I.P. Or rest in peace. If you don't know that, which you should most likely know that by now, but okay. So far, this creepypasta is bad. So far. Now, it's got a lot of, it's got a lot of cliches here and there. Now, some of them are used kind of well, but most of them just suck. Will this be a good one creepypasta thing? Find out on the next episode of Crappypastas, if there is one. To be continued. Bum bum bum.